Welcome back to Brother Wolf's Sister Moon Divination. Hello, my dear fellow spirit workers. Today, I'd like to talk about Pan, the god Pan of Greek mythology, nature spirit, releasing your inner wild nature. And so Pan teaches us to come to an understanding, to let our free wild side come out. In our contemporary society, there are so many restrictions and inhibitions, and we're sort of conditioned to repress and become disconnected to our nature wild side that Pan represents. So, considering this through the lens of Jung and shadow work, so important in Jung's work, Carl Jung, if we only look at the good things and we deny the realities and the needs that we have, this creates imbalance. And so, connecting with that animal spirit, nature spirit, Pan, for example, can help us get in touch and balance out those perhaps repressed or inhibited desires and needs. And in many traditions, Western traditions, one is meant to feel shame about the body and sex and sexuality and everything. So interesting to take note from different cultures. And so, of course, Pan representing wild spirits, nature spirits, desire, lust, all of these kinds of emotions so important in the spectrum of emotions that humans experience and have. And yet we often, again, because of societal norms, often disconnect from that. So I thought it would be interesting to do a little delve into Pan, the fluted god. Let's get started. Ode to Pan. O Pan, wild lord of woodland deep and wide, with bounding steps through grove and glade you dance. The reeds you play, sweet echoes ripple, guide the hearts of all to rapture or to trance. Your laughter rings where tangled ivy grows. Your spirit stirs the wind through bending pine. In shadowed glens, where silver rivers flow, the earth resounds with melodies divine. O shepherd god, with rustic joy untamed, the pulse of nature beats within your thrall. Through thicket, stream, and mountain peak unclaimed, your presence lingers, holding hearts in thrall. The myths of Pan. Pan, the rustic god of the wild, shepherds, and flocks. A playful and mischievous deity in Greek mythology, known for his goat-like features, hooves, horns, and a shaggy beard, and his untamed spirit that roamed the forests and mountains. Pan, a skilled musician, often playing enchanting melodies on his syrinx or pan flute, which he crafted from reeds. One of the most famous legends tells of his ability to instill panic, a sudden fear, in those who disturbed his peaceful wilderness. Another tale speaks of his unrequited love for the nymphs Syrinx, who, fleeing his pursuit, was transformed into a bundle of reeds by the gods. Grieving Pan fashioned his flute from these reeds, ensuring her voice would sing through his music forever. His presence in myth embodies nature's wild beauty and the mysterious allure of the untamed world. Characteristics of Pan. God of the wild, Pan ruled over shepherds, flocks, and untamed nature, often found roaming forests and mountains. Musical talent. He played the pan flute, an instrument he crafted from reeds, inspired by the tragic fate of the nymph Syrinx. Mischievous and lustful. Pan is known for his playful and amorous pursuits, often chasing nymphs, though they rarely return his affections. Instiller of panic. His sudden, terrifying cries could cause overwhelming fear, giving rise to the term panic. Companion of nymphs. He was often seen in the company of woodland spirits and minor deities. Legends of Pan. The Battle of Marathon. Pan was believed to have aided the Athenians by instilling fear in their enemies, leading to their victory against the Persians. Pan's shout. His voice is said to cause sudden terror in those who hear it, reinforcing his reputation as a god of fear. Pan's presence in mythology reflects the untamed beauty of nature and the primal forces that govern the world. His legends continue to inspire art, literature, and music, making him one of the most enduring figures in Greek mythology. Invoking Pan in love magic. Invoke Pan at dusk or under the full moon, playing a rustic melody on a flute to catch his attention. Offer gifts like honey, wine, or fresh fruit placed in a sacred grove where ivy and wildflowers grow freely. Dance barefoot in the glade, celebrating love as something wild and unbound rather than controlled. Speak words of invitation asking for Pan's blessing upon your love magic, while respecting free will, of course. Your invocation might be something like, "O great Pan, keeper of wild passion and untamed love, hear my call." A flute's melody rises into the night, weaving through the ancient forest where ivy clings to twisted trunks. Crushed thyme and ripe figs mingling in the air as an offering. O Pan, whose laughter sparks desire in hearts both mortal and divine, lend me your power. The flickering torchlight reveals shadows moving of their own accord. The air is charged with energy as the grape swells with sweetness, as the wolf cries for its mate beneath the full moon. So let love unfurl, wild, free, and unbound. A chalice of honey and wine is lifted and poured into the earth as an offering. Let hearts be drawn together by the music of longing, by joy untamed. By your will, let love ignite as fiercely as summer's fire. So mote it be.